Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the next Ace Attorney game that we're going to be playing, which is Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, because it's actually 2 games. These are the ones we're doing next. Chronologically, they come next, so that's why. Yes, everyone, the full voicing squad is here. Also, we're transparent, which I did in an earlier episode, although this was supposed to be the first one, but then it didn't work. But anyway, we're this time we'll start for reals.
Yes.
So we got one line in, and then it was like, wait. Take it from the top.
Yeah, my Edgeworth did not sound like Edgeworth.
She lost her
Benjamin
voice,
Hunter
now
from the French localization. No.
Benjamin Hunter.
Alright.
Title selection. We're going to Ace Attorney... Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations. As opposed to just... No Miles Edgeworth, just Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Camp. Naming conventions are funny. It's gonna play a whole cutscene and the text will be going fast, so I'm probably just gonna read it all, but once we get to the point where we can actually, like, pause and read, that's when voices will start.
Oh.
Start from this episode.
I'll hop in, I'll voice the second person, you just voice the first.
It's hard to tell who's voicing who, though, but I'll try. I'll try to do 2 people. There's gonna be 2 people. March 14th, 1:16 a.m., question marks. To make sure the defendant is found guilty. What other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all.
That may be true, but why? Why go this far?
Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough. But a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost.
Die. God, he was killed by an Olympic gold medalist.
I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be.
I don't know, Humpty Dumpty.
But how's your long jump?
March 14th, 2:05 a.m., Prosecutor's Building, 12th floor hallway. Behold.
Hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean.
Should you, like, go abroad for, like, a whole year or something?
The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe. What is this smell? It's very familiar. Blood.
Goodness.
What the? What's the meaning of this?
Freeze, somebody.
Who could this be?
Identify yourself.
Shut up.
You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear.
What?
No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one.
Only I can kill in here.
My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days.
March 14th, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202.
1202.
Yep, 12th floor, second room, I guess. He's still got his broken thing over there, and now he's got like a safe behind that picture that got shot off the wall. I see.
I finished photographing the victim's body, sir.
Very well. Please continue your investigation.
Yes, sir.
You actually get to like see them as people and not just to have disembodied voices or just like they're in the background, you know?
Yeah.
Unlike Phoenix, Edgeworth sees them as people.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene.
Seeing the little cute overworld sprites doing their animations. No.
When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran here straight up you. Yeah.
Okay. I am so sorry.
I ran up here straight away.
So take a moment and catch your breath, detective.
This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct. And the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed. I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Whoa, sounds like you're really getting burned up over this whole thing. The crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. That's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So, I'll keep any leads or information we find etched to the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office?
Crime scene in my office. Is it really coincidence the murder took place in my office?
I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office?
This key. For security reasons, this office's door is locked.
What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you.
Destroy Gumshoe with facts and logic.
He's not very good at that.
Logic.
What's that?
By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So how do you use it?
Of course you would ask that.
First, I recall the information we've gathered with Q, and then I connect them together with T. As you can see,
Connect them together with T. I use Q.
Stole Phoenix's keyboard, obviously.
My mind palace, like mind keyboard.
Now to use Q and recall the facts.
I see.
Connect that and the office key. Can't be coincidence because they had to use the key to get in.
Got a female for that.
For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks. Which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir.
There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after?
Killer's goal. Why did this happen in my office? What was the killer after?
You're really on ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a beautiful logic, sir.
Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far away from the truth as well.
Yeah, your health bar.
Damage my mind. If I have bad logic, I just have an aneurysm and die.
Imagine if it was a hard mode to just get one thing wrong and die. Like, just call the difficulty.
It requires perfection. Yeah, the volume difficulty requires
Zooms
perfection.
in on his brain and you see a blood vessel just explode. He just kills over it.
Oh, perfect.
But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Begin investigation.
Basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir.
I know that. When I want to examine something, I simply use space when I'm next to it.
Oh, if you ever feel lost or want to talk, just use the T, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir.
Oh, something to try later if I have free time, I suppose.
What do you want to do?
Let's look at that gun.
Yeah.
What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon?
And the cop's like, oh, sorry, I dropped that.
If so, it would mean that the killer had made their escape after disposing of their gun here. I think I've seen one of these before.
That's Gumshoe.
Oh,
We put
I
it
think
under.
I've seen one of these before.
Put the subtitles on the top. Just
Yeah.
to confuse us. 'Cause we're at the bottom, so it's like,
yeah, the faces don't show up, so it's harder. Oh well, I'll get used to it.
I just stare at the names and be like, okay.
Yeah.
Care to enlighten me as to where?
Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model. I think.
Oh, detective.
I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous.
You're trying to pawn mine off on an 8-year-old.
Yeah, she wouldn't take it for some reason. Something about it being illegal and all that. Now that I think about it, you do see this model around a precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except for emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it.
So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives.
I don't use mine much except during emergencies. Like, when else would you be using it?
Yeah. That's what they're supposed to be.
Scratch my face with the barrel.
Oh god. Oh, safety was off.
Do you have anything to report?
Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yet, there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes.
Talk about a contradiction.
Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more.
I'm just gonna be cryptic for no reason, sir.
Ouch.
Cops for what?
I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on this sofa.
Do you have a home, sir?
That thing looks like 1,000,000,000 times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that.
No animals on the furniture.
Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest.
You're right, sir. I'm gonna go work hard and be a real trooper to the end.
Even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take any time off.
I thought I was gonna say, I don't think he can afford to sit on my couch. I charge him by the minute.
Obviously, there's a 5% discount for Gumshoe.
Ouch! They even knocked over your chess set. I had it all set up ready for you when you got back. I figured we could play a few games.
I had no idea you were interested in chess.
I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try.
He's playing chess while he's playing checkers.
In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case. Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much.
Sure, I'll trounce you in a few games, Gumshoe.
I'm not very good with chess either, so I just don't care to learn the rules.
I mean, we played it together. You did pretty well.
Thank you.
They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Get used to that line.
Every time he looks at something.
Every
I'm
time
not
he looks
gonna
at something.
read it every time, though.
Okay, what do we want to look at?
Let's look at the dead man.
Yeah.
Let's see here. There's blood all over this lower abdominal area.
Looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep, and until the autopsy report's done, I don't think we'll know much more of that.
Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene.
Victim's abdomen. The body was found at around 2:05 a.m.
Are you gonna be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir?
I got it all up here.
Of course. What do you think this forehead is for? This is
My
the safest
massive
way I know. I know to keep track of it after all.
Alright, if you say so.
I keep all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have but to press E to open my organizer. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too.
Profile
It's
people
probably a
Edgeworth,
good
how
idea.
dare you?
What is it?
Said you profile people Edgeworth, how dare you?
It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often.
I guess we can
Look
look
at
at
it
it now. See some profiles.
It's badge.
It's
The
way cooler than
rarely
the
seen
Chinese badge.
prosecutor's badge.
Wow.
It's so
It's
cool.
funny playing this game for the first time, and you're like, wow, it's got all these fantasy badges they have with the defense attorneys and the prosecutors. And it's like, yeah, no, that's just what in Japan the badges look like. It's like, oh.
Oh, they do? That's so
Yes.
cool.
Like even in the Judgment series, you see these badges on characters that are attorneys. It's like, oh, yo, it's the Phoenix Wright badge.
I don't know anything about this man. He just exists.
I knew that he had a hat at one point in his life.
Yeah.
He assified Gumshoe.
Yes,
Looks like he's made out of wax.
He's got all that sweet lotion.
You can pay for moisturizer, but not...
Armstrong at Trey BN gave him some essential oils to work into his skin. It's doing wonders for him. Alright, let's get this wallet. See if we find out who this man is.
What do we have here?
Hey, I think I've seen one of these before.
It's a police badge, detective.
Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinkydink.
Let's take a look inside. Mr. Buddy Faith.
Buddy Faith.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, I can play it. Done.
I'll wait.
It would appear that our victim was a detective just like you. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other.
Now calmly use some logic.
Logic.
Alright. Victim's a detective, and we have a police revolver.
So I assume those two go together.
We're done.
Yeah, those two.
Connect. I think the order matters.
I don't think so.
The revolver. The standard model used by detectives.
Aimed right at you, Edgeworth. Watch out.
It's outlived.
Got a little
Could
horse
it
on
have
it.
belonged to a recently departed?
Little horse.
Where's?
A little horse.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I'll show it to you as soon as we get it as evidence. Oh,
Okay.
right, we'll look at it now. No, it's not evidence yet. As
Talk
soon as the gun is
crazy.
evidence. I'll show you the
Nobody
horse.
else saw the horse. It's like,
I'll show you the horse. It's real.
Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time?
Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What do we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him.
See the little horse. You see it?
Barely.
if I squint, I can see there's something there, but
It was a
the
higher resolution
that we're
second
at
ago.
compared to you, it's like got nothing. But we'll trust you. Okay.
See now it's
Yeah.
the horse.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can make out a tail and a head.
Yeah. Not crazy. There's a horse.
Let's see what else we can find about this revolver.
As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use the directional keys to rotate an object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use Q and E to zoom in and out to get the nitty gritty.
Zoom in, directly aiming the barrel at your face.
The horse. The horse is nothing.
All right. Let's just see how many shots were fired.
Yeah, that would be a good test.
Looks like only one round was fired from this.
But they also shot the wall, right? So is there
Yeah.
more than one weapon
Somebody
involved in
shot
this?
the wall. Dun dun
Dun,
dun.
dun. There's two guns involved in this somehow. That's what I'm gaining from this.
Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wrestling the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
We have no proof of that now, but that is just a distinct possibility.
Clearly, the gold medal, the person was a sharpshooter in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Let's look at these books. There's something written in blood.
I don't believe it. I packed those files on these shelves so tight. Not even an earthquake can make them fall off, but just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all.
A problem, to be sure.
Stop talking about earthquakes, please.
Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back on the shelf.
Apparently
How
that
dare
I
you,
guess we don't
Gumshoe.
care about the
the
what looks
text
to be blood written on them. It's fine.
looks like it says gum upside down.
It's Gumshoe. He's the killer.
God.
We have to arrest you. It's the law. If somebody writes your name in blood, we gotta take you in and charge you for murder.
It's the law.
What about the books on the floor? Can we look at
Especially
those
when
ones,
it's
or-
upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Means they reached behind themselves and did it.
Yeah.
Your files are all over the floor, sir.
Probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer.
Signs of a struggle.
Oh, and I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all of the time and effort I put into it pointless. I don't...
Sorry.
I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room.
Well, I watered the flowers every day just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Sunday, I'd come in and clean this place till it sparkled.
Does he have a life? I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to
Jim's is somebody. Oh my goodness. Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you?
Are you alright?
Get the hell out of my office.
Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Just let me be.
Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body.
Body. The body. Don't talk to him like he's... Talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night.
Sure. Just in a blood-stained suit, pal.
Where are my manners?
Aren't you that prosecutor?
Why, yes I am. I'm Jocks. Is Ethan's Jocks?
Yes, Josh.
Jocks Portman, prosecutor. Jim here is my partner in crime busting.
I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir.
So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office.
Yes, that is correct.
And it was you. You're the one who killed Jim.
Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay?
I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his own office door.
That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your
I was
partner.
not the only one who killed him.
Yeah.
I sent my detective to do it for me.
Tag team, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to this door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me.
I killed him, and I'll kill you too.
That means... I'm not sure what that means.
So it's you then. You're Jim's killer.
No way, pal. You got it all wrong.
Everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions?
Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cruel customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? How about a handshake to seal the deal?
A pleasure to work with you.
Leaving him hanging.
You guys were conducting an investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on, then. It's your room after all.
Thank you. I intend to.
I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there.
Sir. You son of a bitch.
I want you to capture this scene on film for me. final farewell to my partner, Jim.
My good son.
I should probably give them some space.
This is normal. This is fine. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go look at your trophy and Steel Samurai.
Well, it's a good thing my Steel Samurai doll was spared many harm.
Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show. What's it about again?
Well, I don't know much about it myself, but... the hero of the Steel Samurai, warrior of near old Tokyo, is the Steel Samurai. And his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It's a show geared towards kids. However, its high production values and riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. Spin-offs like The Pink Princess, Warrior of Old Tokyo, and The Nickel Samurai. Along with a deluge of merchandise, and even the new stage show gives its presence.
You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some sort of rabid femboy?
I did that on purpose.
Sam,
Not
did I hear
fanboy.
that right? No. Fanboy.
Anyhow.
Of course not. Anyone that keeps up with society knows that at least this much. And that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let us return to the investigation.
Okay. Well, I clicked and you started running. You can click to control, and I did it by accident. Anyway, you don't feel
Oh,
sprint
it's your
away.
trophy. The, Knight of Prosecutors, right?
King of prosecutors. And it's not a trophy, it's a shield.
It's a way of life.
They only send this to a winning prosecutor, right?
Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself.
That's so slick, sir. I'm gonna have to try saying that sometime.
Unfortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me.
Let's go look at our.
We'll shift
Detroit.
around. I know this now. There's some like broken stuff over here. Let's look at that.
Oh, watch out for the teacup fragments there, sir.
That killer is going to pay, Miss T said.
Yikes, you're really mad about this.
This little sprite.
He's so scared.
This tea set is very dear to my heart. Can only be bought in England. Cost me more than your whole month's paycheck.
What? No, I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks.
I'm gonna take that money out of your paycheck to pay for my own things.
So it's on T, so I can talk to him.
Called.
You cold, sir?
No, just
Yeah, I think
we don't
it's-
want to talk to Gumshoe. Don't need the
I
Gumshoe.
just wanted to see what the option did. Let's look at this.
Your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor?
Must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round.
So the killer not only shot the victim, they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutional debut in. What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster.
It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here.
Oh, like what?
I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective. There's a giant contradiction right here in front of us.
Really?
Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction.
Contradiction.
Oh.
This is it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor at it and press T with conviction. When I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things.
Yeah, the gun only has one shot fired.
Yep.
Present.
Eureka!
Eureka! This bullet hole is a contradiction.
What do you mean, sir?
It's elementary, dear Watson. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim, and the second felled this frame.
Hey, that's right.
However, this gun was only fired once.
Hey, that's true too.
Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared tonight?
Handgun.
By the way, I noticed something, sir.
Yes?
What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame?
Oh, that. It's a secret safe.
Sorry, I had to cough.
Secret safe. Ooh, I smell money.
I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way.
Roger that. Ugh, talk about dusty.
I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust once in a while.
I had no idea there was a safe here. I'd kept it clean for you, sir. So when'd you put this thing in?
It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one.
Really? I had no idea.
Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have the knowledge of their existence.
So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth?
Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session.
That's it? Talk about squishing my hopes and dreams.
Secret safe. Each prosecutor has one.
Why does it get covered in dust when it has a picture directly on top of it? Is there just like a whole inch of space between the wall and the picture frame or what?
I guess.
Like, how does it get dust on it?
Maybe.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Right, last time I read that.
Alright, I would assume that the dust wipe on the keypad, you know, where it's like someone apparently wiped it off.
Now this is odd.
You found something, sir?
This keypad. Won't you find it to be a bit too clean?
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, not on the keypad itself.
You there, the forensic scientist.
Yes, sir.
Could you please test this area for fingerprints?
You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well.
Okay, they've all been wiped clean up. This prosecutor did only they know of them. The prints were wiped.
As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have.
Speaking of, how about just the save work in this game? There's the auto save. Let me save here. Amazing. Wow.
Gotta use her facts logic.
Was the killer after? And there's white fingerprints, so maybe the killer was trying to get at
The killer was after the safe.
That's all I can think of.
I believe I have figured out what the murder was after.
Well, what is it, sir?
The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that motive was the motive behind this break-in was theft. Changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime.
Don't think we have
Signs
the
of a struggle, the
information.
files being a mess, and then theft. Maybe
Maybe they were looking through the
they were
files.
looking for something.
That could be what it means, right?
Mm.
I mean, we'll try.
Only
What's
ones
the
that
worst
seem
thing
to be
that could
connected
happen?
to anything. So
What's the
There's
worst
another
thing?
god
We just lose a little bit of health. It'll be fine. Plus, we would have gotten to see what was wrong if what it's like to fail. But anyway.
see Edgeworth just go bald.
There's a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer.
Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir?
Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelve files like you've never seen before, even at the library.
Sure. Let's give it a try.
Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth.
No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life.
Spirit channeling isn't real.
It did not happen. It never will. It's all a lie. It's all a hoax by that spiky-haired man.
By the deep state.
All we can do is search for the truth.
And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth?
First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place.
You got it. Here, let me help.
How would you know?
So this file goes here, and that book goes there.
It's Gumshoe.
Oh, so this file goes here, that book goes there.
You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office.
'Cause I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done.
It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here.
Yeah, bloodstains with the bookshelf are still fresh.
I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf.
Then the guy fell on the floor, right? Blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out.
Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now.
Oh, you know I'm no good with blood, sir.
I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture.
What's wrong with this picture?
It's the random
fact,
blood
there's-
that's on the bottom
yeah.
of it there.
Yeah, where'd that come from? The blood at the bottom.
OC, OD, and OE. It's like, wait, Where'd that come from?
This
Yes.
deduce. I guess, right? Or do we just examine it? Let's examine first.
So this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh?
For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in the file spine indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred.
I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way.
Okay. So, do we have evidence that can deduce that?
I mean, I think we just need to keep looking at stuff. I don't think we're ready to deduce anything.
We're not
We just
deducing
gotta
anything.
examine. So just start looking at stuff.
Victim's handprints.
Must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot.
There are prints on the floor too.
Those must have been made when unable to stay standing, he dropped to the floor.
Let's look at him.
The killer moved the body because it was leaning against the bookshelf.
Blood on this guy's pants proves that pretty well.
In a sense, I suppose.
See? I'm not completely useless, Mr. Edgeworth. Please pat my head.
Can you look at the OJ file all the way to the right?
That one? No.
No. Okay.
Can't look at the
Still
orange
got
juice.
stuff written on that too.
Okay. I just look at the floor blood.
It appears that the victim was in a sitting position here after being shot.
Oh, so that's why the seat of the victim's pants has blood on it.
That would be the logical conclusion.
Just like this.
I put them all back just as they should be, sir. Doesn't look like anything's missing.
Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder. They found what they were looking for.
I think we've looked at everything.
You look at the. Sworn I saw something that didn't have a check mark. Must not have. All right. We did. So how can we deduce anything with what we have?
There's nothing here. Is it evidence? Unless we deduce, like we look at the bullet hole, like this is the bullet that went through them. I don't know.
I mean, I'm thinking it has to do with the bullet hole because even if the books were like sprawled out everywhere, how would it shoot perfectly through the spine?
Because that's the thing of like if he was standing when he was shot or whatever, how is the bullet hole all the way down there?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's the thing that doesn't match because it's like, oh, it was shot square through it. It's like, well, he clearly wasn't laying in a position for it to be shot square through him, so it would have had to have been on the top shelf or something.
Victim's
Clean through his
abdomen.
Yeah.
But what if it was like aimed downward? I don't know. You want to deduce with this?
Yes, because it wouldn't be squarely through the thing.
And let's say
Shot
before
at an
it, like
ankle.
the cowards we are.
Coward you are. Over here earlier, just like, hey, what's a little bit of damage? It's fine.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
This one, like the bullet went through his
Yeah,
finger.
I guess.
Mhm.
It's the only.
Oh no, I
There's a clear contradiction here with this bullet hole.
What do you mean, sir?
You don't see. Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low.
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer, detective.
They're quite nice. Though I suppose you wouldn't own one. They are quite expensive.
Don't shoot just walks around.
Own an
just
oven. The victim was shot in the stomach. The hole should be much higher up.
What if the guy was shot while he was sitting lying down, sir?
That would be illogical. The victim leaned against his shelf after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot.
That means... Wait, what does that mean, sir?
It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective.
Got him.
In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that causes problem with the bullet hole's position?
The order of the files.
Yep.
That one would have had to have been like where 1D is instead of, or something like that, maybe.
Like the 3s are down here, but over there there's a 0, right? Well, I don't... So...
Or is it... Or the O's? No.
I'm assuming 0, like 0, 1, like they're in
one.
reverse order, perhaps?
So yeah, the order of the files.
I believe the order of the files is a bit off.
You mean I put them in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels in the files are wrong here, sir.
Oh?
Yeah. You see here how the files that were shot begin with the number 0? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? Oh, that's really weird.
The one who told me that was all put where it should be, detective.
Actually, the way they were organized now is the correct order. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eye.
But the numbers are all out of order.
Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, Detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out.
You think it'll be okay to prop the body back up, back to where it wasn't moved?
I finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. As I suspected, the bullet hole is just where it should logically be.
Where'd his head go? No.
The killer went through my files just before shooting Mr. Faith.
And then put the files back in numerical order, guess.
Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim.
But why would someone kill him and then look through your files one more time?
Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before and once after the crime. But why?
Oh, so what's up with the other files over there with the bloody writing saying gumshoe or whatever?
If anyone can acknowledge that, or...
The elephant in the room just like, acknowledge me.
It's also empty. This file was taken, which we were looking for, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. This... What is that?
What is that?
Sorry.
Okay.
I have to get used to it.
Always
Why does it
stare
say
at that name
gumshoe in
first.
there, bud?
I have been. I just messed it up. I'm just stupid. That's
Not
all.
stupid.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
I say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence.
Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed.
Oh, wait. That's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, Help me, say something, sir.
Take him away,
It
boys.
appears that one of my files was stolen.
Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation?
Is this what the killer was really after?
Files that were written upon in blood were stolen by the culprit. Investigation complete. Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner's the guilty party.
If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some sort of proof to back it up.
Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say?
If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning.
You got it.
Time to battle.
I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. There must be some sort of flaw to this logic waiting for me to dig out.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you gonna do?
What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him.
That's what the defense attorney's supposed to do, sir. No.
Yeah, but
But
You know, this is
destroy
the
him
courtroom.
with facts and logic.
One way or another, I'll expose this flaw in logic with this technique.
Oh, how do you do that? Could you explain it to me, sir?
Might as well, or maybe some other time. Do we want the tutorial?
if you know how to do it, then
Probably just do the tutorial. I mean, it's the first game, so.
Might as well, because I don't remember exactly the buttons and stuff. So.
All right. First, I listen to the witness's testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence, I open my organizer with E and present the piece of contradictory evidence. To present something, I simply use T. That's old news.
But it's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time, right?
Correct. And at those times, I need to press the witness with Q. Sometimes, by pressing, I can draw out this new information and new or modified testimony.
I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations, too.
Very well. Just don't forget your keyboard. I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully.
Mr. Portsman's logic. Detective Gumshoe.
Argument.
You stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be by his final words that you will be brought to justice.
You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer.
I can hear Jim's voice, and he's calling for his killer's arrest.
Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence.
Rebuttal. Okay, I'll see you at the beginning of the cross-examination, because it makes sense for me to do that.
The good old press for information.
Just want to press everything if nothing jumped out at anybody?
Probably
I
skip
think
this
the
one.
message.
Messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. It's like, I mean, there's still a corpse right here, so I mean, I don't think that really helps you with.
press
Yeah,
this
true.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just press this. See what we got.
Do you really think it was necessary to dishevel my shelves twice to do that?
That's true. Okay, then maybe his real intent was theft.
Hey, you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth?
It's a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life is getting a little too rough to handle.
I'll have you know that I eat 3 square meals every day, pal. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles, but...
Poor thing, what an evil prosecutor you were paired up with. And what a motive, no? Okay. I'll just continue pressing everything.
And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing?
Because the body was getting in his way. He had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Anyway.
Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters?
The body was covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how he missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for your detective to miss something.
Who do you think you are? You know nothing about me, pal.
There's a lot a person can understand about another from first impressions alone.
I can't say I disagree with him on that point.
Why didn't you say something, sir? No, you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. Nobody could have overlooked the bloody letters, and I can prove it. The evidence.
And ask for a better setup for the game finishing spike. Perhaps the evidence he's referring to is... this. The file was stolen and it had the blood on it, so obviously the killer would have noticed the text if he freaking stole a book with part of it on it. Right?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll present that.
Objection!
Gotta achieve it for objection.
Perhaps you are not awake, Mr. Portsman, but there's a serious flaw in your logic.
Yeah, bringing a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem, I'm game.
I can't help but find it odd.
Excuse me?
Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking, I get it.
If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file?
What? That's impossible!
What's impossible, Mr. Portsman?
Nothing.
The files on the shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines.
Objection!
It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder.
I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters in the detective's name, where the file should be, is proof.
Yeah, I mean the S is gone, and still half the H.
If Detective Gumshoe really is the culprit of this case, I highly doubt even he could overlook his own name being written on blood in the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood.
Yes.
Which means, what exactly? What is this dying message?
It makes the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene.
Oh, that's so low. Can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time.
Well, Mr. Portsman,
Brilliant. Absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of Olympic gold.
I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed.
Meh, you win some and you lose some. That's how life goes.
Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive.
Feels dead inside. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however.
What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal?
Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office?
That would be me. But Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal.
That's absolutely right. I acknowledge your innocence.
Then why do I sense that you still have something to say?
Well, I was thinking, did you know there's one other person with a key to this office?
One other person.
Hey, you there.
Yes, sir. What is it, sir?
Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me?
A lady.
The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness.
Material girl.
Material girl.
Security? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal, don't.
What's wrong with him all of a sudden?
I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of security.
Oh my god. Oh, look at her.
Poor thing.
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
Maggie,
Miss Bird's the security guard on watch tonight.
I see. And your point is?
My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all of the office doors in this building.
what?
If you are not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird.
How dare you? I would never sneak into someone's room.
That's right. I refuse to believe that Maggie's a culprit, pal. It was me. That's right, I did it.
Can you take that as a confession, Detective?
Oh, well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right?
Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics.
Gumshoe pulls his gun on him.
Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. Reason for suspicion. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message.
So you're saying she used the master key?
She used the master key, murdered a cop, and then tried to frame Gumshoe. Yep, that's Maggie, all right.
Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say?
And that's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well.
That was then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me.
I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems as the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me the details is to press him.
Time to press him, machine. Reason for suspicion.
Attack.
Save at the beginning of every cross-examination. Bell.
Gotta remember, does this game even do to be continues? I know it probably won't for the first case, but in general, does it even do splits, or is it just because you can save at any time, it just keeps going?
I don't know.
Probably should look into that for next time, just so we know if we should
If
just
this
actually...
starts getting, like, long, then we'll stop, so... But yeah. Okay, I guess just press everything unless anything jumped out at anybody.
Yeah.
Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have gotten the master key?
There's only one person on staff at this time of night. Tonight, she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird?
That's, true, but I wasn't able to use a master key at the time of the crime, sir.
Wasn't able to. What's that supposed to mean?
Yes, moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated.
What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal.
You can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time.
Should I hear Miss Bird out?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Ask for more details.
She's like, silence,
so
wench.
Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say.
Then I'd just say it'd be a waste of time. We don't need to hear her lies.
I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please.
I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 p.m., sir.
What do you mean by missing?
As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it.
A security outfit.
Yeah, nice security outfit.
Mr. Portsman, I believe this is an important piece of testimony, don't you?
I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words.
I'm not lying, sir.
If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now.
I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir.
A likely story. And where is your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again.
I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because of someone stealing it. Yeah.
Yeah, pal, trust me. You don't want to test just how bad her luck is.
Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive.
Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth.
But... You still have established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office.
Her motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried to save them.
It is as Mr. Portman said, Detective. You can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. I'm done taking blows. It's time to counteract with a few facts of my own.
On the counterattack.
Doom. Okay. Save again, because I'm weird like that. Save spell. Doom. Is this a part of the original, or did we just get this added?
I don't know. I think that was added.
I think so. Because I remember it's her intent from the mess-up shells to wipe down safe thievery. And apparently only the prosecutors know about the safes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe do that. Where it's like,
Maybe that's what it
Yeah.
is.
I had a safe.
Consider
Only
he's
they
a
know of them.
prosecutor.
So she wouldn't know about it if that was her motivation.
Trying to go into the files, sure, but trying to open a safe that
Right.
no reason to know existed.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. It's T, not E.
Objection!
The other game said E, now it's T.
Rated T for teen.
Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something?
Why not? It's the truth, after all. It's also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway.
That may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe, the existence of which is only privy to prosecutors.
Ah!
I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan.
But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down.
I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted.
Yeah, even I didn't know about the safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either.
Then are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor?
Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable.
Very innocent looking face.
Sure, it's not you.
What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now?
Versus why? What made you...
What's angry face all of a sudden?
It's all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes.
What did you just say?
They were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him I filled him in on the secret safes.
That means...
Yeah, I know. I had only just told him, too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim.
Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief.
And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bird.
Excuse me?
I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky profession.
What the? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder.
Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it?
No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir.
They kill people all the time.
Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office.
Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key. See, there's a picture. That means it's real.
It's just a very unflattering picture of poor Jim there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suffering from fetal alcohol syndrome. That's what happened to you. It's like, that's not what your friend looks like, dude. So much for inseparable conjoined twins. It's like the poor guy doesn't look like that.
Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us, unless... Well, unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him.
Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief?
I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense.
Has he no honor?
I would lie tooth and nail for Gumshoe.
Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out?
You can't kick us out. This is where Mr. Edgeworth's office. This is... yeah.
But I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You're all suspects to varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run this show.
This is the guy who did it.
Yeah.
Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit.
I love her. No,
Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself.
But sir,
We have no choice but to accommodate his request. For now.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful.
quick question. If you go to your options right now, what's in there?
A lot of stuff.
Could you switch to the other sprite style while we have a full scene going on? Or
Just to see, compare it? Yeah, let me see.
just to see real quick, just to
Show everybody
all
what
these
it
characters.
looked like. Back in the other thing, where is it? It's not game.
Is it PC settings? No? Or yeah, no. Maybe
Oh,
you have
there's
to
a
only
cursor
do it at the
style.
main menu then.
Yeah, we have to go back to the main menu.
Oh, never mind.
Change the music
Yeah.
a little, but
Okay, never mind then.
don't get to
It's
see
not
what the
worth
sprites
it.
look like. Maybe we'll
I mean,
show
we
it
could
off
go to the main
end.
menu and then just load save and then do it again to switch back, but I don't know if you want to see it that bad.
You know what? For fun of it, let's go to the title screen.
Yeah.
Why not? At least one quick glance at the old style, just so
Show
Spookie can see
everybody look like.
art style.
Yeah.
There we go. We're doing this. There's also the original pixel art. This is what it looked like when I played it a long time ago. Let's see if we can see what everybody. If it's like the same part. Yeah, look at everybody being pixelated.
Oh,
The backgrounds are still
wow.
higher resolution. Look a little pixelated, but look at them. This is what we had back in the day.
I'm
old
so
DS.
glad that they did the new style.
Magnificent.
Gumshoe looking like a golem of some kind.
He does.
Okay, now I can load back.
Yeah, back to the title screen again. No need to
Don't
save. We just
Nothing happened.
Options. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Do, do.
Don't.
Yeah, the
Mark my
backgrounds
words,
are.
Mr. Portman. We will meet again.
The backgrounds
Go
do
ahead.
seem nicer quality here, so I think those even were the older backgrounds too. That it had.
Yeah.
Oh,
The samurai statue was noticeably more pixelated, so
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know if they actually like took the ones from the other game or they just like took this and just made it pixelated so it doesn't look completely jarring. But
I feel like that'd be a little silly though. I don't know.
it would be silly, but they did.
We're
They
just gonna
the
crunch
background
it.
was less like the pixels were smaller than the characters, which maybe the game was like that. I don't remember, but it did seem like a little like the characters were much more pixelated than the background. But I don't know. Anyway, if that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now don't disappoint me, you hear? To be continued. See,
Okay,
that
we
is
do got it to be continued. And in a case 1 too.
yeah.
Well, there.
perfect.
So they were end of part 1.
Investigating the hallway. If I hit okay, it goes back to here. So we get to look in the hallway next time, everyone. Okay, so everyone, let me know if the sound levels were good, if everything seemed good and everything. If you like the transparency in our corners, just in case there's anything hidden there. Cause when I'm like playing, I like don't have the overlay there, so we don't know if we're covering important stuff in the corners. So this way, people should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, everyone, again, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.